Let me ask you, how many times do you feel like a girl is super interested in you, but she never expresses it? Every time, right? I mean, one day she's laughing at your jokes, and the next, she's barely replying to your texts. To clear your confusion, I'm going to share the 7 signs that she actually likes you, but is playing hard to get. Alright, let's get into the first sign because it messes with a lot of guys. Let's say, you text her, and she takes her sweet time to reply. Sometimes it's hours, maybe even a full day. But she always responds. She never completely ignores you. This isn't an accident, nor a coincidence. Some women do this on purpose to see if you'll stay confident, or if you'll start doubting yourself. According to the popular dating coach, Dan Bacon, some women play hard to get to see if you remain confident. If you start doubting yourself, she loses interest because women aren't attracted to insecurity in men. If she's into you, she's testing to see if you'll double text or act needy. So what should you do in this situation? Nothing. Stay cool, keep living your life, and don't chase. If she likes you, she'll keep coming back. So she takes her time to reply, but she always does. Now here's where things get even more intense. One day she's super into you, and the next, she acts like you barely exist. One moment she's laughing at your jokes, texting first, maybe even finding excuses to touch you. Then, out of nowhere, she goes cold, short replies, less energy, almost like she lost interest overnight. But did she really? Not exactly. This is another test. She wants to see if you'll freak out and start chasing her harder. If you do, she knows she has you wrapped around her finger. But if you stay unbothered, she'll feel the need to pull you back in. Here's what you need to do here. Match her energy. If she's distant, don't chase. Give her space, focus on yourself, and watch how she suddenly starts warming up again. You see, women are drawn to men who remain unshaken. Now, let's say you take a step back. You stop texting her as much, maybe even start focusing on other things. Suddenly she notices. She might hit you up out of nowhere like, "Hey, you've been quiet lately." Or she starts liking your posts again, just to remind you she's there. Why does this happen? Because if she's playing hard to get, she wants your attention. The moment she feels like you're slipping away, she'll do something to pull you back in. This is where most guys mess up. The second she comes back, they go all in again, giving her 100% attention. But that just puts her back in control. So, what should be your move? Just stay cool. Let her work a little to earn back your attention. The more effort she puts in, the more invested she becomes. If she genuinely likes you, she won't let you fade away that easily. But before she fully commits, she might throw in another test. You're talking, things are going well, and out of nowhere, she casually drops another guy's name. Maybe she mentions a coworker who's so funny, or says, "This guy was hitting on me at the gym today." Relax. This doesn't mean she's actually interested in that guy. Most of the time, she's just testing your confidence. She wants to see if you'll get jealous, insecure, or if you'll stay cool and get angry. If you start acting threatened, questioning her, or trying to prove you're better, she'll see it as a weakness. But if you play it smooth, maybe tease her a little or act completely unbothered, she'll respect you more. Women are naturally attracted to men who don't see competition. If she brings up other guys, it's not a bad sign. In fact, it's a sign that she cares about your reaction. Handle it the right way, and you'll only make her want you more. If you've made it this far, you're starting to see the patterns. But what if she's always too busy for plans, but somehow still stays in your circle? Let's talk about that next. So she mentions other guys, but she's clearly testing you. Now here's another move she might pull. She's always busy when you try to make plans. You ask her to hang out, and suddenly she has a packed schedule, homework, work, family stuff, her best friend's birthday, for the 3rd time this month. But she still finds ways to stay in touch. She texts you, likes your posts, watches your stories, maybe even randomly checks in. If she wasn't interested, she'd just disappear. The fact that she keeps you around means she likes you, but she wants to see if you'll keep chasing or if you'll match her energy. So the right move here is to not beg for her time. In fact, make plans, invite her once, and if she's too busy, let it be. Keep living your life. When she realizes you're not sitting around waiting, she'll suddenly find time in her oh-so-busy schedule. Here comes the most obvious sign. Imagine you're talking, and she randomly touches your arm. Maybe she brushes dirt off your shirt, playfully pushes you, or accidentally bumps into you a little too often. Let me tell you, these aren't accidents. When a woman likes you, she'll find excuses to break that touch barrier. It's her way of creating a deeper connection and seeing how you respond. If you notice this happening, don't ignore it. So, what should you do? Respond confidently. Hold her hand for a second if she touches yours, or playfully touch her back in a relaxed way. If she likes you, she won't pull away. If she's just being friendly, she'll make it clear. Either way, you'll know where you stand. And if she keeps making you work for her attention, but never actually lets you walk away, that's the biggest sign of all. That brings me to the final and most important sign. She makes you work for it but never lets you quit. Let me ask you a question. Do you ever feel like you're putting in effort, chasing her, trying to get her attention, but every time you think about walking away, she pulls you right back in? If yes, that's not by accident. She wants you to work for her attention, but she also doesn't want to lose you. The second she senses you might be done trying, she suddenly becomes more interested, texts more, gets flirty, or even talks about how hard it is to find a good guy. Believe me, this is her way of keeping the tension alive. Some women love the thrill of the chase, but they don't want to push you so far that you actually leave. If you're in this situation, remember, you're the prize, not her. If she's making you work too hard without giving anything back, take a step back and see if she puts in real effort. Because at the end of the day, the right girl won't just play hard to get, she'll want to get you. So now you know the signs. But what do you do next? If you want women to chase you instead of you doing all the work, if you want to learn exactly how to make women feel sexually attracted to you, click the link in the description and check out masterattraction.com.